1, 2. Aya, kimbieni. Yote. Wimbo yoyote. Feet together. Chair pose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come up. Now, I want all the small kids to make a line, then the bigger ones to make a down dog. Mama.
When I was at the airport, I told the customs officer that I was going to Kenya to film a documentary about yoga, and he said, "They need water, bro, not yoga." This caught me off guard at first, but it also validated what I've been thinking. Is yoga really what Africans need? I'm Jian, a youth worker and fitness studio owner from Vancouver, Canada. I'm here in Nairobi to attend a yoga teacher training with the Africa Yoga Project, otherwise known as AYP. I'm interested to hear about yoga's power to transform people and communities, and maybe learn things I can take back to my work with young people in Canada. I'm on my way to meet up with Patrick, a graduate of the Africa Yoga Project.
Yes.
He's taking me to a free outreach class that he teaches as a part of the AYP program.
Miguju, legs up.
So tell me about who goes to this class.
Mostly are women who come for this class.
Yeah.
So these are women who, they don't have jobs, they don't have anything to do. Most they come in challenging situations, very challenging situations.
Yeah.
So when they come here to yoga, this is a way for them to release whatever they are going through.
Yeah. Escape it and think about it. Yeah.
Inhale, exhale, kichwa kwa magoti.
What would you say is some of the biggest challenges that people have, or even young people have, where you're from?
Unemployment. And unemployment drives the youths to crime, to join gangs. Yeah.
Can you tell me what life was like for you before you discovered yoga?
It was a life of hustling in the streets. I used to sell pot, and also me and my friends, we will try to hustle from even people trying to get something from you, from someone, either in a good way or a bad way, or even trying to con people.
So if yoga wasn't in your life right now, would you still be doing that, would you say?
Yeah, because back then, I thought, okay, I will live my whole life struggling and hustling. But now, with yoga, I'm having a legit job, earning my own cash from teaching yoga and taking care of my daughter and paying my bills and all that. Yeah.
Now that you've been teaching yoga for a few years, what do you want for your community?
Hope.
Hope?
Yeah. Hope. That's what I want, nothing else. Because when people here, when they lose hope, or youth, they do sorts of crazy stuff. Yeah. I've had one of my friends committed suicide in a bathroom. Yeah, it was... Yeah, so just hope. Yeah. Hope is what is needed.
That's what's needed.
Yeah.
Moyo wangu, sifu Bwana, moyo wangu.
I'm heading to the Shine Center, AYP's home base. Apart from offering teacher training and yoga classes, it's also a gathering place for the community.
The word yoga literally means to yoke together, to come together, to unite, to take things that are separate and to bring them into oneness.
I'm starting day one of AYP's 200-hour teacher training program with co-founder Paige Ellenson.
Rise up to stand, reach your arms up. Reach up and back, and back, and back, and back, and back. Bow forward, exhale.
In my first class, I realized that yoga here is quite different from what I've experienced back at home. It's vocal, lively, packed with men, and full of laughter. Can you tell us the moment when you knew you had to move to Kenya permanently?
December 2007, January 2008, when I experienced the post-election violence in Kenya. Yeah, it was super scary for a yoga teacher from New York. And I called my mom and she was like, get home, like now there's a war, I'm watching this on BBC.
Really?
And what is a yoga teacher going to do there? And that's like, I think one of the moments where I realized, yeah, I might just be a yoga teacher, but I do have something to offer. And that experience of teaching a yoga class and feeling a profound difference after the yoga class, that combined with seeing what really is the root cause of violence in young people, and unemployment is one of the root causes, a lack of resources, a lack of opportunity. And so at the same time as I was realizing what a powerful tool yoga is for creating new pathways in people's lives, like physically and emotionally and spiritually, I also realized that there was hardly any yoga in Kenya. And as much as Kenya is a third world country, it's an emerging economy, and there are plenty of people that want to practice yoga. So I thought, oh, wow, I can do something really great for people's health. And at the same time, I can train young people, the most vulnerable to crime, how to serve and how to get jobs and have an income for themselves.
How's Patrick contributed to the AYP program?
Patrick's dream was to bring an Africa Yoga Project to other countries besides Kenya. He went to Uganda, got on a bus, and started teaching yoga in Uganda and told people about teacher training, and then got on a bus to Tanzania, told people about teacher training. And now he is the older brother, the father, the mentor to all of these young teachers. It's really a pay-it-forward ripple effect. Then those teachers will then teach other people in their neighborhoods in Uganda and Tanzania who will teach other people. And I think Patrick is the catalyst for that happening.
If your face can't smile, let your body smile then.
I'm in the western part of Nairobi to meet up with Millie, who is a recent AYP graduate. To get a better understanding of what her life was like growing up, she's invited me to the prison where her father lives and works. So why was it important for you to come here and to show where you live or this place?
I wanted you to know how I was raised, the place where my dad lives, and for you guys to know that, to know the nature of Kenya and to know my motherland.
What was your favorite memory living here?
Getting to love the prisoners.
Oh, really?
Yeah, at first I used to pity them, but for now I've accepted them the way they are. Getting to know that there are people who need us, and we need them more.
Doesn't matter where they are or
where they are,
what they did in the past to get there.
I don't even ask them what brought you here. No, we just talk as if only the clothes that I have worn and their clothes are so different, but to me we are the same. Yeah.
We're in Mathare, one of Nairobi's largest informal settlements. Millie's invited me here to one of our free outreach yoga classes for kids aged 4 to 12. What do you think the kids love most about your yoga classes here?
They love the play. They love the poses, especially wheel. They love headstand, handstand. They love it so much. And the warriors.
What do you want for your students?
I want them to be a yoga teacher like me. I want them to change their mentality, their thinking, the way I do, because this is a slum. And there's like so many negative things that are happening. There's sexual abuse in the slum. There's like smoking in the slum. There's like people selling alcohol to the kids. But I want them to know that these are the wrong things when they grow up, as I did. Yeah.
What do you think would happen if you didn't find yoga?
I could be dead because I wanted to commit suicide. Yeah.
Wow. So it's... You okay?
So how was that training since you joined us?
Since I joined, it's hard. 1 hour and a half, power yoga. My hands today was wrinkled from so much sweat. It's very challenging, but the more challenging it is, the more I don't think about anything else. So I've never done that in yoga.
What about emotionally?
I thought I was going to be really good at interviewing people because I experienced poverty in my life, I've experienced loss in my life, and seeing the neighborhoods that we've been going to, I have seen that growing up, and it's hard to see. And I thought it would be easier, but it's really hard to see. And I thought I could relate more to the people telling the stories, but because I've lived now such a different life, it's hard to relate, and I feel a little bit less confident in my work because I can't relate. But now I'm learning through even the yoga practice that I don't have to relate, I just have to listen. What do you want to talk about?
So I used to have these negative thoughts in my mind each and every time because I used to know that I'm not good, I can't do anything better. Then every time I do anything, my parents were like, you've done the wrong thing. So they didn't have that time of like appreciating what I'm doing or appreciating who I am. Yeah, and many people like my sisters, my relatives, they were like abandoning me. So I used to have that thought of I don't have anyone in my life. And since I don't have anyone in my life, the best way is to commit suicide. So, but after yoga, at first, when I joined yoga, I still have those thoughts. But the more the time comes, the more years pass by, my thoughts have changed. Yeah.
Yeah, when you go to your community class, everyone's there. It's your family.
Yeah, everyone is there. I feel like, I have the best family ever. Like there are these 2 ladies who are rape victims. And I'm so happy that I changed their thoughts because I'm a rape victim too. Yeah, I was raped more than 5 times. So I came to understand them. Like even to me, doing the poses here is too difficult. When it comes to those poses, I walk out. Yeah. But I'm so happy to encourage them and to let them be. And to talk to their mom, though their mom, I can remember the other lady, her mom beat her because of telling me. Yeah. And she hated me, and I told her it's okay. Your mom needs to know that you are right, and your mom needs to hear your voice. And every time anything happens, you need to raise your voice, not only to your mom, you can come to me. Because I understand them, because even me raising my voice that I was raped, I was told it's a taboo to speak about rape. Yeah. but there's nothing like taboo, nothing. So my main thing is to help them raise their voice, because this is too much to them. And at least if they have someone who can help them, they'll feel good. Yeah.
Gosh, this whole week, it felt like this last session, it kind of just broke through. You know, all this work on being a community and being for each other. Like, I was crying not at what you guys were saying at the front. I was crying at how you were cheering for each other.
In the training, there's a lot of talk about allowing people to just feel what they feel. And at first, when I'm hearing people's stories, especially Millie, my first gut reaction is to comfort her and to, you know, give somebody a hug as I would where I'm from or in Canada. But the training has taught me to just let people feel what they feel and allow them to take it all in. So as difficult as it was to see Millie break down, there's something that changed in her yesterday where she, in my eyes, had a breakthrough. And when we asked her the questions that we did ask her regarding her experience before yoga, at first you could see her body just collapse and fold over. And we gave her time. And then at that moment, a little bit after that, we didn't really ask the same questions, but she, for some reason, went back to that question. And you could just see her whole body change. She postured up, her chest was proud, she looked straight in my eyes, and she spoke her truth. And in that practice of physical alignment, which is what we've been talking about for the whole week, her voice came out, and her voice was heard, and her truth was heard, and it was a pretty powerful moment. And I really saw not only the power of the physical postures and the yoga that's being taught, but also the power in Millie to change the world or change the community that she lives in.
Tunamshukuru Mungu Baba, tunamshukuru Mungu Baba, mwenye baraka kama wewe nani, mwenye uzima kama wewe nani, mwenye kuponya kama wewe nani, mwenye fadhili kama wewe nani, wa baraka.
Someone's mindset or how they see the world, the point of view in which they take in every experience is the most powerful thing you can ever change. What I think is so unique and so powerful about Africa Yoga Project is it works from the inside out and leads people in how to approach life. And so they go back to their own communities and have a different mindset in how they can transform their communities.
Warrior one, rise up.
Oh, tunamshukuru Mungu Baba, tunamshukuru Mungu Baba, mwenye baraka kama wewe nani, mwenye kuponya kama wewe nani, mwenye kuinua kama wewe nani, wa uzima, Yesu wa uzima.